The Knights will put total leather to crank us up. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Wants to fire on second down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket. And at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And you know what? The best third down offense is don't get the third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You can tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard. Got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on second down?
Trying to set up the screen. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Tune in to the Ocho, 8th play of the drive coming up. Gets the back moving. They'll go to the ground. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. This opening drive, methodical, efficient. They'll snap it for the 9th time on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for it.
The Knights offense will get something going with their first possession. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their...
Oh, he's got some space. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. The Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll move the wide receiver. Brown wants to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Wade. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on his defense.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Going to swing it on second down. Finds a man on the right. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush four guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys, too. And that time, that was a great play call defensively.
So now it's second and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Got it behind the line. It's Burke. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Brown will throw it. Flips it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Man, that is not the third down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a fourth down now.
He slides that just inside the right upright. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback. Stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute. And they do it.
Gets rid of it. He's got him. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Here comes the offense on second down. Might be calling a hot route. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass on second down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Quarterback gets past the marker. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
It's just a pick-your-poison thing for this defense. They decide to play man-to-man, really good coverage in the back end, taking away the pass, but then what happened? The quarterback sees it. Not only does he see it, everybody trailing their guys, so much space for him. He takes off and makes the huge run for this offense.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Fires to the big fella. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on first down. He'll throw it. He's got his man. There he goes. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Finds his big tight end. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
On the ground. He's going for the goal line. He bangs his way in for the score. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
It took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout by the offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Brown wants to pass. Under fire. Makes a grab for a big play. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Knights.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. SMU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Doak Walker among the legends to wear that uniform.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Now this offense is back on the field. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Quarterback making checks. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Brings up second down.
Back to pass. Sets up the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Starting to feel a little pressure. Got out of trouble and throws. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. He'll try to do it himself. Quarterback gets enough. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do with it.
He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. Quick tempo here for the offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Garbers. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it. You could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Brown will throw it. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. The lead now 6 here in the second. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And with time running out here in the first half, not willing to invite disaster, the offense takes a knee, and they'll go to the break trailing. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Wade. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Caught in the backfield. It's Thomas. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Burke. Turning it on. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. The Knights are rolling down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Nixon. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Brown wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, UCF!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46. Let's see what they've got on second down. Give to the single back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Using the quick game. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to work in the air on second down. It's on target and complete. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. He turns that loose down the right side. And what a throw to get it in there, and they've got it in business in the red zone at the 13. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Gets it out quickly. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. They'll move the tight end. To the air on second down. He caught it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. They'll try to run it in. And into the end zone for a touchdown. Follow the block. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. It didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. They'll go to the toss. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Brown will throw it. Setting up the screen. Great move. Now he's got room. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Takes the handoff. It's Nixon. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Snagged in the middle. It's Wade. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. The Knights headed quickly to the line.
Really nice execution by this offense. This is the time, right? Late in the football game, got to get a few first downs to preserve this lead, to get out of here with the W. They trust their quarterback. They protect him. They get the first down.
Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Knights can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Why, a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. The Knights line it up with a 1st and goal. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Motion from the back. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Defensively, you got them backed up. There's two options that they're going to do. They're going to run the football and be conservative, or they're going to try to take shots down the field. They tried to take a shot. Defense was ready. Nice pass rush. Way to get to the QB and get after that sucker.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Quick handoff. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Brown wants to pass. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Knights. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. SMU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Doak Walker among the legends to wear that uniform.
Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Right down the middle. And it's picked off for the third time today.
Great play by the defense, and they're expecting this, right? In a 2-minute situation, they've got a 2-possession lead. They got a lot of DBs out on the field, and everybody's eyes are just on the quarterback. They're all seeing it thrown, and they're breaking on the ball, and they come away with a nice interception.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Quarterback on the keeper. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Got his man. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Knights come to the ball, trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Defense just going after him. They stop him for a loss of 6. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. And this one splits the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on 1st down, open up the entire playbook.
And it just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so gifted athletically that you can do everything with them. They're like overgrown wide receivers and how to attack them. It's just unbelievable when you got these kind of big athletes.
They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. To the air on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time? Breaking on the ball. It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Just threw that one way too far.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some 1st downs and march down the field.
They get to him as he throws. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder.